Hello and welcome back to Wargaming with me, Gary. And I think the first thing I should do is possibly recognise that my IT skills are not very good. You probably recognise that on my last video, which was the Black Tree Designs website. And yes, so what I'm actually doing at the moment, until I find a better way of doing this, what I'm actually doing at the moment is filming my PC screen with my camcorder. I don't know. It doesn't seem to give the best quality, but it's all I've got at the moment, and especially since I decided this would be a really good way of giving myself some time to get some videos on YouTube whilst I'm finishing painting what I'm doing at the moment. So let's see if this one's worked any better. What I have done this time is I've turned off the lights around me, so I'm actually filming this in the dark. And I'm hoping that that will make the screen a little bit clearer. So we'll soon see. Anyway, how to get to... So the company I'm going to look at today is Renegade Miniatures. You would have seen that I have some orcs from Renegade Miniatures, and I've painted some orcs from Renegade Miniatures. But I've also got quite a collection of others, including American Civil War, First World War... I do have some Punics, but I'm not collecting Punic. I also have English Civil War, Dark Age, and War of the Roses. So let's move on and have a look at the site. So all I do is I put in Renegade Miniatures, and on the Renegade Miniatures index, I click, and there we are. Now I'm just going to move that over to the edge, which I know that takes it off the screen a little bit, but when I did the last one, I missed that, and I don't want to do that. So what you can see there, and I'm just going to move this up. Try not to go up too much. Oops. So there you've got the Renegade Miniatures logo. There in the, well, in my left-hand corner, might be your right-hand corner. It also says over here, so if I zoom in just a little bit, yeah, it says here 28mm metal miniatures, and it says all ranges. And then if we go along to the edge here, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more now, and it says, right, and I'll go up a little bit, so it says what the blister packs are, what periods, and it's got the Warring States, which is Chinese, just so that you're aware of that. It's got Punic Wars, it's got Dark Ages, it's got War of the Roses, English Civil War, Napoleonic Wars, American Civil War, World War I, World War II, and at the bottom there, the last one down is orcs. Okay. My wife's looking at me like I've gone nuts. She can't make out why I'm like filming in the dark. I'm just experimenting, see how it goes. All right. So and then also it says how to order, how to contact them, links, other links that you can contact them through. Galleries. Galleries is painted photographs, or photographs with figures which are painted. Then it's got articles and back to the home page. So now I'm going to go back here. Now I don't know, right, you can see there it also says there's a special offer. Buy any 4, get 1 free. So buy any 4 blister packs, get 1 free, which I think is a really nice thing to do, and I like, certainly a good way of saving a little bit more money, because as I have said in the past, although this is a fantastic hobby, sometimes it's not, it can work out a little bit more expensive. Now I'm just going to scroll down, and there you can see they've got a picture of English Civil War figures there. Let me make sure we get that right in the centre there. And I'm going to move over just to give it a little bit more. There we are. Okay. So that's basically, and then it's got some, oh, I'll tell you what, we'll go down just a little bit further. I'll tell you for why, because it's also got some more details at the bottom. So, just down there, there's an address. Oops. Come down, right. There's an address and there's a telephone number. Now, the guy I speak to, Elliot, I think they're two brothers who set the site up or set the company up originally. I don't know if they both run it together anymore. I'm just going to zoom out. Now, oh, let's come down so you don't see the entrance to my door. Okay. But I know Elliot is still heavily involved, and he's the guy that I've been contacting when I do this. Okay, now I'm going to scroll up, and the first figures that I want to look at are the orcs, for obvious reasons, because that's what I'm collecting generally. So, but I thought it'd be nice to show you what ranges they've got and how much they cost. How much they cost is a very interesting question. Let's just scroll down a minute. Nice picture of some orcs there. They do have some pictures of figures, what they look like. Now, we just go there. Now, I don't know, I'm going to zoom in because I want to show you this. Oops. Now, it says there, miniature packs, £12 per pack. Well, that's reasonable. If we go up though, on there, now we look at the packs themselves, it says in the pack there are 4 figures. So they've got orcs with spears, swords, bows and crossbows, and they're all 4 in a blister pack. Then after that they've got orcs, guard and command, which are 3 in a 3 in a pack. And it's advertised that that's for £12. It's not. That's not the right price. I've tested this as well. So I sent off, because I was curious, I sent off for 1 pack, expecting to get 4 figures for £12, which would be quite expensive. Although not as expensive as some companies, but expensive enough. Yeah, and I got 8 figures back. So where it says 4 figures, it's a printing mistake. And Elliot, if you're watching this, I would hate to think how many figures you haven't sold because you haven't got the information correct on the website. So I would seriously encourage you to change that so it reads correctly, and hopefully your sales will go up. Who knows? Who knows? So now what I'm going to do now is, so that's that. Now I'm going to just click on this. I'm going to come down. No, I'm going to go up now. So I'm just going to click on that circle, on the square and the circle on the side there, and you can see. Let me bring these figures down a bit. So I'll put that in the middle of the screen. Okay, and let's just go up and look at these. All right. Now these are examples of them painted, and you've seen these. These are the ones I've already painted myself, and I gotta say these ones are beautifully painted, much better than what I've done. So that's them. And as you can see, you get generally in most blister packs variants of 4. So there'll be 4 different poses in each pack. Generally. Okay. So let's just come back out of here and go into this one here with bows. Yeah, that's good. Right. Mostly. So okay. So that the last one we looked at was, let's zoom out now. Oh, and let's make this bigger. And again, four more figures. But I purposely wanted to show you these not painted. So, okay, that's 3. Oops. Yeah, I'm having a few problems with my screen now. Okay, with my laptop. Every once in a while it does that weird thing. But they're 4 archers. So that gives you an idea and the quality of the figures that you are purchasing, and I think they are absolutely fantastic. We'll have a quick look at some others whilst I gabble on about delivery. Now, deliveries generally, I'll zoom out again. Let's just zoom out. Now, come down a bit. There. Okay, whoops. Yeah, delivery is generally pretty good. But on occasions, it does run a little bit slower than I would like. We're going to look at the Dark Ages, because I've got some Dark Ages and I'm really looking forward to getting those painted up. So you go on the Dark Page, the Dark Age page. Sorry, you go on to the Dark Age page, and that brings you out here. And as you can see, they have Saxons, Vikings, Normans, a whole list of things. Now, these ones here I've purchased just recently, and I'm going to get some more of these. I'm going to make that bigger. There we are. Okay. And if I zoom in, so oh no, it's done it again. This is annoying. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to have to get it into the menders, aren't I? So I'll zoom in, you can have a look at the quality of the figures on these ones as well. Okay, and as I said, 8 figures. Now, now on this page, as on all the other pages, only on the Orcs, they've got the price right. 8 figures for £12. Which, yeah, it makes sense, apart from the command sets. So you really need to sort this out. Now what it also has here, you can see press for painted version. So you press on there, and up comes an example of painted Saxons. I'll just bring that down, because I noticed in the last one I have to have it in the centre now. So now that's how they are painted. I doubt mine are going to be as classy as that, although I've been watching Fraser and Gavin and pretty much everybody who seem to be extremely good at painting these guys. So yeah, so I'd advise you to go and have a look to see what they're doing. Now we just come out of here. Something now I've said before many occasions, I believe. Let's just move over the side so you can see. There's the list. It's quite a nice little list. I would try to encourage Renegade to do more figures, but I love cavalry figures. And these Normans, Saxon Cavalry Command, I think look absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love them. So I'll be getting some more of these. I'll be getting some of these to get them painted up, and I'm looking forward to doing that. What I would say, if we just quickly go back to the Orcs, you can see it's quite easy to navigate around the site. It's like you just go to the side, whatever you're looking for, and you go in there. Now, just looking at that list of Orcs, you've got spearmen, swordsmen or swords, whatever, bows, crossbows, guard, command. Now, it's interesting because most other companies have some type of mounted orc, and as I've just said, I love mounted figures. So, Renegade, if you're considering mounting these figures, now most companies do boar riders, which is great. I've got boar riders, they look fantastic, but you know what, I would really love to see orcs riding something like some great big bovine type figure, Spanish bullfighting figures, or Spanish bullfighting bulls, or bisons, or yak, or those type of things. Because I think buffalo, some kind of buffalo, I think they would be absolutely splendid, and I don't know if anyone else does it. So a regiment of buffalo, I mean, that'd be fantastic. So if you're considering doing that, that'd be really good. I'll buy some from you. I think they would look great, and the way you produce your figures, I think would be really, really good. So if you intend to do that, let me know. Now, I just want to one last place I want to go. I want to go to the Napoleonics, and the reason I want to do that, there's two more things I want to point out to you. So, like, quite a nice list there on the Napoleonics. If I can just take that down. And see how easy it was to navigate from one side to the other. One side to the other. Very easy indeed. Now, Napoleonics, brilliant. I like Napoleonics, it's fantastic. And I like British Napoleonics. I've said before, I'm a very proud Englishman. Oops. And these have lots of British Napoleon figures. There's no French, there's no Russian, there's no Austrian, there's no Prussian. I've said Prussian. There's no Portuguese, Spanish, just British. So, I don't know if Elliot is, I don't know if you're still increasing your range. I would encourage you to. I mean, because I'd buy, I'm going to buy all of your Napoleonics, and I will also buy them if you do some French or Russian or whatever. Now, there's something else here. I don't know if you can see just then. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Oops. Zoom in. It says just there, British Household Cavalry Command available soon. Well, Elliot, to be fair, that's been on there for about a year now. So if it is going to be available soon, perhaps we could get a target date, a goal date of when this is going to happen. Because I'll buy these figures, because I think your figures are fantastic. So if you're going to do that, perhaps you could put when they're going to be ready by. If you're not, if that's something that you've kind of thought, no, we're not going to do that after all, I would advise you to take that off of there for two reasons. First off, I don't think it's very good for, oh come on. First off, I don't think it's very good for your company. The other thing, I think it's misleading. So firstly, misleading because people keep going, because I've been going back there for about a year now, and it's not changed. And then it's also, like, I then start thinking, oh, are they still producing figures? Are they going to close the company down? And you see my dilemma. So if you're going to produce them, great. Leave it out there, but put a time that will be produced this time, 2018, whatever. But if you're not, then I would encourage you not to have that there, because it could confuse people. All right. The last thing I would talk about. So I've said, and a massive shout out for this company. I love Renegade. The figures are fantastic. Elliot seems to be a lovely man. I've spoken to him on a couple of occasions. Now, this is what I was going to say, and this would probably be the one negative, and the only negative is on occasions the figures can be a little bit late getting to me. Oh look, this is driving me nuts. Let's move over there a bit. Okay, make it more central. Now, what I would say, whilst I'm gabbering, let's have a look at some of these figures. So let's have a look at the Household Cavalry, because yeah, okay, that's great. Oh, picture available soon. Oh, alright, okay. So let's go up here. Okay, so they got some British infantry there, beautifully painted, really nicely painted. Yeah. So now, yeah. So occasionally the figures are the delivery is right. Sorry, I'm stuttering. Probably because I don't like to say negatives. It's not really my way, but I need to just blurt it out, don't I? So sometimes the delivery can be slow. But what I would say is, when that did happen, I rang Elliot. He apologised, told me why they were slow, and it was a very plausible reason. And the figures were there, like at my house, within a few days. I think it was 3 days, 4 days at most. So that's what I would say. If you purchase these, if you come and have a look at the website, and I encourage you to do so, and the figures are running a little bit late, ring Elliot and he'll sort it out for you. Okay, so that's my second review of a website. Hope you liked it. It's gone on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I think there was quite a lot to get in. And also I'm trying out this new way of doing this video. So leave some comments. Let me know what you think, about how this was produced, and do you think there is a lot, especially when I'm reviewing websites, can I improve it in any way? Let me know what you think. Subscribe. I'm going to talk about that more in a video. I'm not going to get into it now. And I've been purposely trying not to say I think I've said it about 5 or 6 times, which is a massive improvement for me. So that's me done. I'm now just jabbering for the sake of jabbering. So I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye bye.